What? From what? Where he drew a picture from? What part? You said favorite scene?
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada.
Not him standing in the kitchen.
In the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Not the froggy.
The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Wow.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
Another scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Tua sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, shoot. I got left too early.
And they'll get it all the way
God
up
damn
about
it.
5 yards shy of midfield.
Should have waited.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
No.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Out of the Wildcat.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside hill. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Hey, let them dogs outside.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Badgley's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Nick Kwiatkowski.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 41. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
4 yards on the pick.
From the 29, Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
7-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second and a couple. Carr. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
From midfield, here's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the bucs 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brings up second.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on second down. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a man coming off a career season. Here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, wow.
Intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback, so I'll get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The ball carrier.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the...
They run with Calais. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh,
they find some open field here. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards on the ground. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in, and they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Unable to connect. Incomplete. We'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
7-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A long ways to go here on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
By number 23.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right.
Oh, that's me!
He's got the hook up here, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. 2 and now on first down. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a handoff looking right. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up over at the 41.
Taken down at the
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Gafford. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's 2.
Oh, no!
Able to find Harris, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Tampa Bay.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the way. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Going right side here, and that's complete. That he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And they'll
They'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll run. Calais. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. That's caught inside the 20. And they have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Carr. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. Has me a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the Raiders field goal. A 30.
The kick by Carlson is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, what do you call that?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings
once again, it's Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
3rd and 4.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw his car. Flushed out right. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Hard to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Come on, man.
It's intercepted.
Yeah, that's great pass interference.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Tua. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we...
There as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.